Good morning from Rivière-du-Loup, Quebec. This morning has been eventful. It was like 6 degrees last night. It's the only reason that I got a hotel room, first of all. And I was going to make the update while I was in the hotel room, but I didn't really give a shit. I was tired. But yeah, it was like 6 degrees. I was not gonna sleep in my car when it's 6 degrees outside. I do have a modicum of common sense. So I stayed there. And for some reason, I feel the need to update about this, or to at least mention it. The other, like, what was it? Day before yesterday, before I stopped in Moncton, I was just like coming back from Nova Scotia, just minding my own business on the road. And it's kind of like Massachusetts in that if you go the speed limit, people get pissed off at you. But I came up on this red Hummer, and they were doing about 5 under, so I went ahead and went around them. No biggie. Got back in front of them, and then they sped the fuck up and went around and got in front of me. Slowed back down to 5 under. And I was like, no, I'm not playing with you right now. And so I slowed down to 5 under, and I stayed behind them for the longest time. And then they slowed down to 10 under. And I figured, oh, fucking K, I will try it one more time. Because I already knew what he was doing. I'm sure he was 17, you know, just being a dick. And so I went ahead and pulled up, started going speed limit, pulled around him again. I got to right next to him, and he hit the acceleration, and he pulled back up so I just got in behind him again, and I was like, hey, you're funny. And he did it again, slowed back down to 10 under. I slowed down to 10 under. I am a safety Nazi. I do not ever like road rage on people at all. Just this once, I got this far off his bumper, turned on my brights, and just cruised along right behind him. And he was all pissy, I'm sure, but you don't just fuck with people on the road. It's a douchebag thing to do. Or for KJ, it's a yeast infection thing to do. Douchebags are good. So that, oh Lord, that douchebag was a douchebag. So, Rivière-du-Loup. Stayed at a Quality Inn last night. It was nice. I took a shower. I wrote. I watched movies. Canadian Netflix is kind of awesome. Like, I know that, like, the Canadians that I've talked to have said that Canadian Netflix sucks because it doesn't have as much as ours does, but it also has different stuff. So, you know, I wasn't able to watch X-Men First Class in the US. I watched it last night. Boom. Got my Cherrick on. I watched Cellular this morning. I have a problem because I am in love with Chris Evans. There's no other way to say it. Jesus. I can't even. So, Cellular was awesome. What's Your Number is awesome. Those are the only two that I watched What's Your Number on DVD. I bought the DVD mostly because it has French on the cover, and I'm like, novelty French, haha. But I finished it this morning because when I watched it the first time, my battery died. Speaking of batteries, Dory, we need to have a conversation. The reason that my car is running right now, and I'm not just sitting here doing an update, is because I need to keep juice flowing to the battery. When it gets under, like, freezing, when it gets below freezing, my car won't start anymore. She has decided to rebel against me entirely. So, being that it was 10 degrees when I walked out of the hotel, I tried to start the car, and yeah, no, nothing. So, I had to spend 15 minutes on the phone with USAA. I think we need to just have like a speed process for me and battery jumps right now, because I need them often. The guy showed up in like 5 minutes though. It was great. He didn't speak any English. I apparently still know enough French that I was able to talk to him. It made me so happy. He was probably laughing at my French, but we understood each other, so I was really happy about that. And we got her to start. I did a few loops around the parking lot to try and keep her going. She cut out on me a couple times, which is why I stayed in the parking lot, because I wasn't going to take her out on the road until I knew she wasn't going to cut out on me anymore. I need a new battery, but I can't afford anything else this month, and I keep having to do stuff. I can't afford to have a hotel room. I had to get a hotel room because I wasn't going to freeze to death in my car. And I was fucked up. So I might just end up having to dip into my emergency fund. We'll see. It's getting close to the end of the month. It's the 17th. I mean, you know, we've got 2 weeks-ish to go, so I'll see how that works. Once she's going, she's fine. I mean, I can roll like this all day. Just holding the charge. I mean, she's not holding the charge, but the alternator, I've got a brand new alternator, so it's staying at 14. It's just that if it's cold outside, which it is in Canada right now, I can't get her started. But I get free jumps. So, thank you, USAA. Mwah. Today's plan, Montreal is 4.5 hours away. I don't need to be there until tomorrow evening, so, but I don't know, I might get pretty close today and then do some dicking around in Montreal before meeting rain tomorrow. Today is Sunday, right? Yeah. Sorry. I had to look at my watch, and my watch is on the hand that's holding the... So, yeah. Short-term plan. I would like to go down to that gas station, because this one looks a little suspect. I'm not even sure they have, like, stuff. I would like to... You know what they have a lot of here? And, like, you don't see McDonald's on every corner, but you see Subway, like, everywhere. And I dig that. I dig Subway. I love Subway. So I would like to go to Subway and get some noms. Because, like, I can get a 12-inch sub for $10, and then I can have half of it in the morning, half of it at night, and that feeds me all day for $10. Epic. So, and I took a shower last night. I know I already mentioned that, but I have to mention it twice because showers are awesome. I love showers. Ah, God. Being clean. You really don't know how much you miss it until you don't have it. So, I guess that's about all I've got on yesterday and today. Yesterday was just a lot of driving on completely deserted roads. Like, coming from New Brunswick, like, I passed maybe 2 cars in 2.5 hours. And then getting into Quebec, so pretty, like, mountains. I love mountains. Mountains and lakes, and they have a lot of both. So awesome. And like I said, people get pissed when you go the speed limit. So I'm sitting there going 90, and this chick is riding my ass, and I bump it up to 100, and she's still riding my ass. Bump it up to 110, she's still riding my ass. So I bump it back down to 90, and I'm like, deal with me, bitch, for like 12 miles. And then we finally get to the place where she can pass me, and she's like, meow, and I'm like, awesome. Obviously I'm talking kmh, not miles. I was not doing 110. That's no. I barely even like going 80. I don't like going fast. Well, God, I'm turning orange. I need to redo my red. In the event that I have to get another hotel room between now and the end of the month or whatever. I think I still got some red left over. Hi, well, I'm gonna go ahead and kill this, and that's life right now. Quebec. I still speak French. Who knew? Peace.